How's it going, car people? It's Lucas here, back with another video, and it has been quite a while since I last did a video update on the 2015 Toyota Sienna XLE. Technically, the last video that I made of it was the video of it on vacation in Croatia, but I'm making this video today because it recently hit 80,000 kilometers, and as you know, I do updates on it every 10,000 kilometers, and since the last one was at 70,000, it's time for another update video at 80,000. Also, this is very coincidental right now. Check this out. There's two E60s in our cul-de-sac area right now. That's funny. And I've also wanted to show you this for a while. My neighbor has a Porsche. Yes, I did just say Porsche instead of Porsche. Don't at me. It's a Macan. It is the diesel model. I don't know if you can see the badge there on the fender, but yeah, been wanting to show you that for a while now. Am I going to get a video of it? I don't know. But do I want to? Absolutely. I don't know what the chances are of them seeing this video, but if they do, please let me review your Porsche. Only if you want to. All right. That's our fun of the day for now. Let's get back to the Sienna. It's time for the update. So in this video, I'm just going to show you how the car has been holding up and give you a quick tour of it. You know, everything that I typically do in all of my update videos. So I would say, without further ado, let's get started. Here's the key fob. Still in very good shape. We've got all of our buttons for lock and unlock, power doors, trunk, panic, being an American spec model. In fact, the Sienna was never made here in Europe, so every Sienna ever made has the panic alarm. But we don't really need to use the key fob because we do have the smart key access system in this vehicle. So just put your hand behind the handle. Oh. It was unlocked. Okay. No wonder it didn't work. I'll just demonstrate it anyways. Okay. Should have taken one try instead of two, but okay. Now I gotta squeeze through here to get inside. It's the salsa red pearl exterior with the dark bisque leather interior, by the way. Why is the passenger seat so far forward? Here's the current mileage. We're at just under 81,000 kilometers, but we've been putting more kilometers on it than we have previously. I will explain why later in this video, but for now, let's start it up. I'm not going to leave it running for too long because I'm in the neighborhood and I don't know what will happen if other people notice it. So I'll just start it up quickly while I show the engine and such. So let's go ahead and do it. Key fob is in my pocket, foot on the brake, wait for the green light to turn on, and hit the button to start it. Oh, no. But yeah, there we go. It starts right up every time, but maintenance is required soon, and the tire pressure light is on, and it's also a little bit low on gas, so there's another reason to not leave it running for too long. Anyways, let's pop the hood, as well as turn on all of the lights and such, hazards. Let's head out. And so that it doesn't beep away at me multiple times, I'm gonna leave the key fob in here because I feel like that could get annoying very fast. It is a very heavy hood, but here's the power plant. It's the 2GRFE 3.5 liter V6, 266 horsepower, 245 pound-feet of torque. It does get up and go, and it's a very good engine. Overall, it's a very good engine. Let's go ahead and check out the back seat. This one does have the power sliding rear doors. Very useful. Not the cleanest car in the world, but we've definitely seen it dirtier than it is right now. We also had dogs ride in here recently, hence why there are dog hairs all over the place. This thing could use a vacuum soon. But the exterior overall seems relatively clean. We'll also go ahead and pop the trunk. Also, if you have another minivan that isn't a Toyota Sienna, comment down below if this is also the case, but for some reason, when you open the powered rear doors from the interior, you only have to tap the button once, but for the trunk, you have to hold it down for a few seconds. Let me know. But yeah, here's the trunk. We've got WeatherTech floor mats back here as well. It's also not the cleanest, but, you know, it is what it is. Let me just move these bags aside, because one other update that I have for you guys is with this seat. If you remember from my 60 and 70,000 kilometer update videos, you might know that this seat would not stow away because some spring or some sort of part within this handle was actually broken, and that was causing the seat to not lift out of the tracks, which you can't see right now, but you'll get what I mean. I probably also got that wrong. So let me demonstrate it to you, because the replacement part took forever to arrive, and it's finally here. And now the seat stows. Whoop whoop. And yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. The seat wouldn't lift out from those because whenever you would pull the handle, the latches wouldn't pull. Lack of a better way to express it. But yeah, that's one update on this car. There's a seat that would stow in the middle. Also, that was a voice crack right there. I don't know why I still have those. That actually does look very clean from the back, even though there's definitely some dirt marks on it, which you only notice when you get up close. All right, and now we hop back in. Let's roll the window up. I'm actually gonna shut it down now because I think I've let it run long enough. It's a little bit low on gas as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, you saw the trip summary right there. Showing 0.0 liters per 100 kilometers because I literally didn't go anywhere. But yeah. Actually, let me turn the power on for a little bit so that I can show you some of the interior. I love this little animation that shows up on the display whenever you know, turn on the accessory power or start the car. But yeah, here's the infotainment screen. You can see all of your different radio options, and my phone also just connected to the system. That's why you just saw the phone connected notification. Oh yeah, Bluetooth device. I don't know if that was my phone or one of my parents' phones. I don't know, let's check. Yep, it was my phone. You can see it from the icon right there, that it was actually my phone that was connected. Okay, yeah. Here are all of the apps. There's no navigation in this thing though, but I mean, we do have a GPS down here that works perfectly fine. Otherwise we'll also have our phones, but that's usually what we use. That's the home screen, even though we usually just leave it on the audio screen all the time. But yeah, relatively simple to use overall. Climate controls and everything, tri-zone, 6-speed automatic transmission. Heated seats as well, power outlets. Everything you could really want in a vehicle. We've got the garage home link, typical American style, even though we cannot use it here right now because, yeah, we do not have a garage. Although this neighborhood actually does have garages available that aren't directly connected to the houses, but we don't have one. Plus, I don't know if this huge thing would even fit in one of those. Yeah, so much for that. We've also got the sunroof and everything. But yeah, overall, the car, let me turn the power off right now to save a little bit of battery, even though it probably doesn't really matter, because one other thing that I wanted to mention about this car is the fact that we actually had to replace the battery in it. Around late November, early December of 2020 was when we replaced the battery. And I did have one clip of me trying to start it while the battery was dead, but unfortunately I have lost it, so I can't show you. It's kind of annoying. And my watch just beeped because it's exactly 6 o'clock right now. So yeah, we did replace the battery. It was also for the better anyways, because I think the night after the battery died, it actually dropped down below freezing, or the temperatures did, because it was at the start of the winter. So had we just left it as it was, then the battery would have definitely gone dead again. So we decided to replace it. Very good decision on our part. Yeah, you can see everything just turned off. I also apologize for the sloppiness of this video. I haven't picked up this camera in almost 2 months, and I've kind of forgotten how to record a video. And in fact, the intro took me, I'd have to say, about 15 takes to film. So if that doesn't prove how hard it is to film a YouTube video, I don't know what does. But yeah, The other thing I wanted to mention about this car is that the AC wasn't actually working properly, and we had to bring it into the dealership to get it fixed. And there was also one other problem with one of the sliding doors. I don't know exactly which one it was. I think it was this one, but I don't know if it was something with the motor or if there was some sort of part in the motor, but basically what happened was that it gave the door a very small chance of not opening or closing. And even though that chance was small, it was still there, and we really did not want to risk ending up not having the door be able to open or close for us. So we had to get that fixed as well, and now the door opens like it normally does. And another fun fact, that time we brought it to the dealership, we actually brought it to the dealership when both of those problems were in place. And that dealership actually cleaned up the car for us. Obviously, it's been a few months since then, so the car is a little bit dirty again, but I did post a video on my Instagram story of how clean the car was when we got it back. And yeah, honestly, the last time we probably saw the car as clean as it was in that video was maybe when we bought it, which was in November of 2016. So needless to say, it has been a long time since it was last that clean, but now you can see there's dust everywhere and such, so yeah. But as I said, the exterior seemed relatively clean, but I mean, since we've been busy, it's probably not been that much time to clean the car. Now let me explain the situation with the mileage and why it has been so long since I last made an update video on the car. Because, as you know, ever since March of 2020, things have been very different than they normally were because COVID-19 became a pandemic, everything was shut down, schools were closed and such. I explained all of that in my 70,000 kilometer update video. So if you want to hear me explain all of that, check out that video. Via the pop-out banner in the top right-hand corner of your screen. But yeah, because of the COVID pandemic, we used the car a lot less in the last year. I think from the start of the pandemic until March of 2021, we drove it only about 4,000 or 5,000 kilometers. I think 5,000. But yeah, that's definitely a lot less than what we would normally do in this car, because usually whenever we put a lot of kilometers on the car, most of them come from road trips. And since we couldn't really take any road trips during the pandemic, we kept a lot of kilometers off of the Sienna that way. But as you all know, I posted that video of this car on vacation in Croatia. That was where we put a lot of kilometers on this thing. It was 1,000 kilometers there and 1,000 kilometers back. And I think we drove an extra few hundred in Croatia. So it was more kilometers than we had put on the car in a very long time, that's for sure. And we also recently took another trip in it to Weimar. That was like a 2-3 hour drive away, and then 2-3 hours back. So a few kilometers got put on it during that time as well. But besides all of that, there's really not much else to report about the Sienna. Hopefully it continues to be as solid as it has always been. So let's head back out and conclude this video. It is a tight squeeze. Look how close the door is to the wall. And as some of you OG subscribers might remember, we actually used to have a cover for this door. I don't know where that's gone. So we just have to be careful. And that just about concludes the 80,000 kilometer update video on our 2015 Toyota Sienna XLE. I'm probably going to look back at this video later and realize that there's other things I didn't say that I wanted to say, but you know, that's just what it's like being a YouTuber. And also, before I sign off, there's one more thing that I want to say. I actually have a very exciting video coming up on this channel, because in 4 days on the day I'm filming this, I'm actually going to be going to Dubai. Yes, Dubai. I've been wanting to go to Dubai for so long now, and I originally got a trip to Dubai gifted to me for my 18th birthday, which was a year and a half ago. And the time we originally wanted to do it landed right within the first COVID lockdown. And after a 1.5 year delay, the trip is finally happening. And this is going to be exciting to all of you watching, because the car culture in Dubai is absolutely crazy. And I'm definitely going to be making a car spotting video there. Stay tuned, everyone. All right. That's going to be it for now. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.